seed of this tournament without checking, but yep. Sheik Peach. I don't know too much about this matchup. If I had to guess, it's if Sheik gets a grab and doesn't get crouch canceled, and that's like the crux of it.
Right.
I can't see Peach players liking this matchup too much, but I don't know. I don't know enough about it.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes you just get into the point of there's not necessarily this specific huge thing in the matchup that makes it swing one way or the other, and you've just got like better stats on your character and better buttons.
Yeah. HoboBobo really good off these platforms. You saw that in his set against Big Moist. I think when a Sheik is good off the plats, you just have to let them be good off the plats and leave them alone. Like I don't know what else you can really do to them.
One thing I saw HoboBobo pretty good about mixing up earlier was you dash off the plat. Of course, you use that extra speed for your aerials.
Yeah.
And then every once in a while, you throw in the tomahawk.
Yep, yeah.
And that's so hard to deal with because it's not even a traditional tomahawk. You're just landing off of the platform and grabbing.
Okay, we got an edge guard situation here. Sheik in the corner again. Sheik's kind of a character that most characters can kind of... Ooh, he tried to fair the turnip so he could bounce right off of it. Most characters can somewhat flowchart Sheik. But I think Peach might have a harder time with it just because she has more difficult options off the ledge. I won't say fewer, but severely more technical. Yeah, he likes to play that platform game.
There's no reason not to. I mean, you're not getting pressured out of it. We're talking earlier about the difficulty of Peach setting up against some characters, or excuse me, of Sheik setting up. But against Peach,
yeah, she can just kind of do it for free on the plats.
I think that's definitely,
or at least get that timing. It's hard for Peach to hit her out.
Right, you can create the neutral game that you want to play against Peach, and that alone is going to make it harder to deal with.
Yeah, I think Peach just being slower makes it harder for her to interrupt, and then I think the correct move there is maybe just to leave it be, take center, pull a turnip, but I'm unsure. I don't play enough of this matchup.
Either way, at the moment, Anchovy making it work. It's a fragile lead, but it's a lead nonetheless, and with a chase like that.
Oh, yeah, over pursues on the platform a little bit and gets got with that shield drop.
We've seen that twice in a row now from Anchovy in the corner.
A big game you want to play against Peach in almost no matter the matchup is like, are they air dodging to stage? When are they air dodging to stage? Are they coming down with fair when they go to stage? Peach's options are pretty limited and pretty limited in range as well. So a lot of the time you'll see Anchovy almost every time he's able to, he will do some kind of mix-up where he either wave lands on stage or like goes to ledge.
Oh.
Yeah, he tried to do it again. He tried to hit the turnip to get the bounce off of it. I think he's probably dead here. Oh, he lands on stage.
Make him work for it.
I think he actually has enough space to grab ledge now. Yeah.
Yeah. That was very well executed. Anchovy not able to convert.
That's a classic Sheik thing, is they try to get you with the wow, he made it back.
Still?
Incredible defensive play there, but it wasn't quite enough. They'll try to get they'll try and get you with the puff and then immediately fair you if you try to act out if he gets the kill with Zelda.
The classic.
But Anchovy just playing it patient there.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Anchovy, that's not such a big deal. Of course, you never want to lose a stock, but you're still up an entire stock, and you have the opportunity. You can play your game. Now, you can wall out in the way that Peach is so strong with those turnips, with those forward airs, with those floats.
Yeah. And Anchovy maybe looking more, I like to say, and this is like a gross mischaracterization of the complexity of the character, or whatever you want to say.
Speak your truth.
But I like to say there's like two kinds of Peaches. There's like the hitbox Peach, and then there's like the solid, like neutral Peach.
Okay.
And the read I'm getting on Anchovy is, well, besides that down smash,
I love that down smash.
He's much more of a solid neutral Peach. And I think a lot of Peaches at high level will do kind of both, where they make it very hard to do anything with their hitboxes. Yep. There's that air dodge mix-up again. But even if you shark the mix-up as Sheik, you don't get too much off of it. You just have to keep playing it.
But the key thing is that Anchovy managed to get back after all of that. That was a very important edge guard for Hobo. And now you're back off stage again, forced a little bit high there to go over that turnip. Now forced low.
Notably,
and it's just rinse and repeat.
He's not AMS attacking because Peach is a character you can really get punished hard for AMS attacking against, especially at the ledge.
Great time.
And that'll be off the top, yeah. All right, on to game 2. We started Dreamland. Again, I'm not familiar with the matchup, but typically Dreamland's seen as an extremely Peach favored stage because she lives for so long and to recover is easy.
And we saw a lot of that.
But it's also good platform heights for Sheik. Same thing happens where you have a hard time killing. So I think that might have been a good neutral stage.
And now we're going to Yoshi's.
Yeah, Yoshi's. Peach doesn't like it as much here, but you can kind of get meat grinded by Peach here if you're not careful. If they start playing more of a hitbox heavy game, it's very hard to time your things, time your pressure, and your options out of pressure properly. Oh, SDI down there so that he gets the doesn't get launched up by up air.
This is a great start from Anchovy.
Yeah, it's looking hard here for HoboBobo.
Kind of just terrorizing right now. Forcing out the Zelda again, and once again punishing for it. You're able to get the Sheik back, which will help, but it's just the flowchart.
A lot of melee is just mental exhaustion. Like every time an edge guard goes longer than you expect it to, it makes you less consistent at something down the road later. So that ability to remain solid defensively, even when you're losing, benefits you the farther you go into a set.
Speaking of mental exhaustion, I think that might be part of why Anchovy just threw away the Mr. Saturn. It's obviously a strong tool, but like you're winning, maybe not so much anymore, but you're in a strong position. I don't want to throw this weird wrench into things. Let's just keep playing that solid neutral game you were talking about. Yeah,
Mr. Saturn pretty much immediately breaks your shield if you can catch someone shielding. So you can set up stuff with that where they don't want to be shielding, so you can hit them with hitboxes they might have shielded otherwise. Off the top here, he barely misses the up air. I'm not sure if it would have killed yet, but he's right around that percentage. He's going to switch back to Sheik here. No, he tries to reflect it.
You know, how do we get that Sheik back? Or do we just go for the lightning kick?
I think HoboBobo very good in neutral.
I don't know about that.
I wonder if he switches immediately and is just okay with getting caught out if he stays.
I think he wants that lightning kick. You can see it. He wants it so bad.
I think you just have to eat the percentage there, but.
There we go. Okay, that's the right decision.
Yeah.
Because it's very clear when you're playing Zelda in this scenario, you want one thing, especially when your opponent is at kill percent.
Yeah, it's easy to avoid. It's part of the reason Zelda's not a very strong character is because she doesn't have many tools, and most of her tools hit around the same area. So not engaging is very effective or outranging her.
Are able to clean up that stock though as Hobo evens up the stocks as it is immediately lost again. Okay, a complete stock advantage now for Anchovy, looking so solid in this game number 2.
Was an even game at halftime a second ago, but now looks like Anchovy's going to be trying to do some pressure off the ledge. Misinputs off Randall.
Clearly not worried about this counter pick at all. Has the answers. Able to box with Sheik in those more awkward positions.
Wow, up smash there, covering you coming down. It's really dangerous for Sheik to come down with down air because it's, I think, her least safe aerial on shield. It's definitely tremendously unsafe, but if you don't put an aerial out, a lot of the times you just die.
Right.
Yeah, he hasn't been able to get that timing on the fair on the turnips yet. We'll be going to game 3 here.
Yeah, Anchovy with another 2 stock here.
Yep.
So if you're Hobo, what do you think the key adaptation is that you need to be looking for right now?
I'm really not sure. I don't play Sheik much.
All right, so just don't get hit. Gotcha.
Yeah. Well, I think that there's 2 ways to look about it. There's to try to adapt to what your opponent is doing, and then there's trying to do what you're doing even harder. Like, even better with adaptations for their timings and stuff, but not to change the game plan. And I think something extremely strong is sticking to a game plan with micro adaptations, but I don't know how strong the game plan in general has been here.
The flowchart in the corner.
There he goes, he gets it. Oh.
It was a great idea, though.
Yeah, I did not think he was going to go to ledge there. Maybe he couldn't have gone on stage.
Either way,
Grabs
Anchovy
are
was
big.
ready.
Grabs setting up into edge guards are big, I think. That's the other thing I would note. Just in this matchup in general. Sheik in general loves grabbing.
Once again, it's those down smashes are one of the biggest weaknesses, I think, in Anchovy's game plan sometimes in the neutral. Just lets it rip Beyblade style.
It's really hard to punish with almost any character.
But
I
Hobo
think
is finding the punishes.
Yeah, I think it's extremely low risk a lot of the time for Peach to do that, though.
Oh yeah,
just
checkmate.
a little bit. That might have been too strong. I think that might have been the dot eyes. I'm unsure. Probably wasn't.
Okay, that time there was a turn up in the way, preventing the jump there.
Yep. Good setup from Anchovy there, preventing the out of shield option. Okay, 3-2.
Ooh.
Ooh. I think, yeah, Anchovy's just really good with these timing plays. Gives him a turn up. What can he do with it? Trying to get his platform game set up again, but Anchovy out timing him just a little bit. I don't know what to do here. I really don't. I think you have to play patient and make sure you don't get hit by turnips. Start throwing needles to show that you're going to play patient, or just call out the timing and get a punish. But all those three things are really, really gosh darn hard to do.
I think the very simplified version of it is when you're in the corner, you're going to get flow charted.
Incredible recovery there.
And Anchovy's going to get those kills more times than not. So I think a lot of the adaptation has to revolve around how do I box in neutral in a way that doesn't let me end up off stage.
Yeah. And it's hard because Peach is so good at trading aerials a lot of the time. Even if you're doing the correct thing, if she's doing an also correct thing, you get a trade and you get sent off stage.
Not only that, but Sheik is trying to use those platforms, which puts her a little bit more into the corner. So yeah, when you hit Sheik like that, it's all the way across, Peach like that, it's all the way across the stage. She doesn't go off. But if it goes the other way while you're on the platform up there, you're sent off stage. And now we've got Zelda on again. Not a good sign on the last stock of potentially the last game here.
Okay, I think he's been trying to do that all set.
Now we're in lightning kick mode again.
Yep. Okay. Back to Sheik. Oh, I would have got hit by that for sure. I think forward air kills just mistimes it a little bit.
It's tough.
Probably an indication of where he's at mentally a little bit.
It was a good stall though to stay alive, but now you're in this situation.
Yeah, I don't think there's too much you can do there. And that'll be the set. 3-0 for Anchovy. Yeah.
Good stuff to Anchovy. Showing us why he's #1 seed.
Yeah, good work. Oh, yeah, we drove down from Montana this morning.
What time did you start?
Not that early because we gain an hour anyways.
All right, these are free.
Oh, we're free?
Next block in.
Okay, sounds good.
So we're doing it live?
No, it's already 5 minutes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
All right, we have been informed. We're going to make a quick caster swap. It's been a pleasure getting to know you for this brief period of time.
Nice to meet you.
Always fun to pick a Melee player's brain on these matchups, especially the Sheik